Polka Saturday night coming up next here on Polka Radio.
When polkas were so great, when people liked to sing and dance, you never heard of hate. It didn't matter who they were or what style they did play. People came from miles around just to hear them play. Came to town, you knew there'd be a crowd. It didn't matter where it was, they came from all around. If Solek or Ray Henry came to your hometown, or Stash and Yash or Bernie White, there'll always be a crowd. Memories of all those good old days when polka music was loved by all, no matter how they played. It didn't matter who they were or what style they played. They were loved by all the fans, those good old polka days.
Kevin Kurdziel with you here on Polka Radio. Here's Lenny Gomulka and Chicago Push.
To małżonkę dobrze mu, potrzeba każdemu, potrzeba każdemu. To małżonkę dobrze mu, bo potrzeba każdemu. Jestem chłopiec młody, mam dużo urody. Panienki mnie kochają, dobrze za mną latają. Dziewczyno, kochanko, Anko, pokaż mi kolanko, pokaże mnie oboje, czy to będą jak moje. Dziewczyno, kochanko, Anko, pokaż mi kolanko, pokaże mnie tam dali, będziemy się kochali.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Polka Saturday Night with guest host Kevin Kurdziel. Don't spill that drink.
Polka Radio is proud to present Polka Saturday Night with Tara and Jimmy Weber. Let the fun begin.
Here we go, people. I feel like I should have fish in back of me. I'm going to have to tell Tara to take a picture of that so I can use it as my background one day.
Coming to you from beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, here are your hosts, Tara and Jimmy Weber.
Well. If you're on YouTube, you're probably surprised to see the sarcastic one, but Jimmy and Tara are enjoying a nice evening off with their granddaughter who's visiting them in Boca Raton. So I'm not in Boca Raton. I'm in central New Jersey, but a great pleasure to be with all of you here on Polka Saturday Night. I don't know. I'm honored. That's all I can say. We're going to kick things off with Jimmy Motica, one called Weeping Willow. two things happened today that never happened on Polka Saturday Night. We opened up the show with a commercial, and I think this is the first time somebody's drinking coffee on the show.
Na polu stoi lipa zielona, pod lipą siedzi panna, bardzo zmiatniona. Pod lipą siedzi panna, bardzo zmiatniona. Biała chustkę ma, oczy ociera. Moje luba na wojenkę maszerować ma. Moje luba na wojenkę maszerować ma. Moja luba wsi, dotyć koszary, będzie widzieć, jaki tam jest porządek ładny. Będzie widzieć, jaki tam jest porządek ładny. Każda konia ma, karabin trzyma. On na wojnę na daleko maszerować ma. On na wojnę na daleko maszerować ma.
I feel like Brewster now. Oh, I found my harmonica too, so. Oh, starting out the show today, Polka Saturday Night. Jimmy Motyka off of his brand new recording, The Way Life Should Be. And I can't believe that Tara and Jimmy left me in charge here. I mean, I could really, I don't know, I could really mess things up for them if I wanted to, and I wouldn't do that. But I will be playing commercials today, so that kind of messes up their mojo a little bit.
Tyś moja dziewczyna, you're my baby. Tyś moja jedyna, you're my baby. Tyś jest moja laleczka, oczka masz jak gwiazdeczka, you're my baby. Tyś jest moja laleczka, oczka masz jak gwiazdeczka, you're my baby. Tyś moja dziewczyna, you're my baby. Tyś moja jedyna, you're my baby. Dałem tobie pierścionek, obiecała mi wianek, you're my baby. Dałem tobie pierścionek, obiecała mi wianek, you're my baby. Dziewczyna, you're my baby. Tyś moja jedyna, you're my baby. Ja cię kocham i lubię,
Finishing the coffee, then switch over to some screwball.
Ja
whiskey that should be named after me, Screwball. Called You're My Baby, and we're going to say good evening to the Webbers. They're going to be listening while they're in the car for about the next half hour or so. So I have to make sure that I behave myself.
No bragging here. Just the best in polka music. Polka Radio. Your source for polka music and entertainment.
Up your feet!
I think Jimmy is going to like this one. By the way, Jimmy, I will do some segments today, the second part of the show. Maybe I'll just sit on another side of the studio and change my position. Jimmy, I'm playing air accordion on this one, baby. Yeah, some good stuff there from the Versatones. Oh, we're going to bring you some live freeze-dried right now without the icicles because Ricky's not here yet. Once he gets here, we're going to make sure the icicles are melting. They're going to melt right in his hands. Back in the highlight, right here on Polka Saturday Night.
It used to seem to me that my life ran on too fast, and I had to take it slowly just to make the good times last. When you want to run, it's so hard to just slow down. So don't be surprised to see me back in the bright part of town. I'll be back in the high life again. All the doors I closed one time will open up again. I'll be back in the high life again. All the eyes that watch me once smile and take me in. And I drink and dance with one hand free, and the world so easily. And though I'll be sad to see, back in a high life again. You used to be the best to make life be like believe, and I hope you're out there somewhere and you're like we used to be. We'll have ourselves a time and we'll dance till the morning time. and we'll let the good times come in, and we won't stop till we're done. We'll be back in the high life again. All the doors we closed one time will open up again. We'll be back in the high life again. All the eyes that wants us once will smile and take us in. We'll make and dance with one hand free, and the world so easily, and all will be a sight to see. We'll be the high again.
I'm back in the high life. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've gummied up, as Ricky would say.
Back in the high life again. Thank you.
Oh, some Vinny in the new sounds right now. A little music taking it back to the early 1990s. This one called He Don't Deserve You. Why doesn't he deserve you? I don't know. Probably because he listens to the Jammer.
When I found you, darling, and he saw his big mistake, saw what he was losing, felt his heart begin to break. Please don't let him talk you back the way he's done before, for he's had 100 chances, he don't deserve you anymore. Let his eyes do the crying, let his feet walk the floor, let his heart do the breaking like he's let yours break before. Please don't let him talk you back the way he's done before, for he's had 100 chances, he don't deserve you anymore.
Oh yes, Vinny and the new sounds here on Polka Radio, coming to you live. It's Polka Saturday night. No, I'm not Jimmy Weber. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm definitely not Tara. So it's the sarcastic bastard here filling in for those guys as they enjoy a nice weekend with family.
Dziewczynie powróć do niego, jak przedtem było, bo tu oszukaniec kochać jego nie warto. Niech synie spokoje, niech serce jego płacze, jak on twoje serce złama, niech jego serce złamie. Dziewczynie powróć do niego, jak przedtem było, bo tu oszukaniec kochać jego nie warto. Let his eyes do the crying, let his feet walk the floor, let his heart do the breaking like he's let yours break before. Please don't let him talk you back the way he's done before, for he's had 100 chances, he don't deserve you anymore.
Oh, Jimmy, I think you're going to like this one. You may have played this one before. I'm not sure. Bonanza Polka from Bobby Stavins. You played duck hunting last week, and that was the first time I heard that. Now, I love that song. And Eddie Meyer's on the sax. I need a cowboy hat. Jimmy, man, Bobby Stavins had it going on, I guess, huh? little country, no, not country and western, just a little western music for you here. Bonanza Polka. Wow. Haven't seen that show in a long time. We have some messages coming up from our fine sponsors. That's right. We're trying to fill the commercial deficit that this show has been building up. Oh, Tara and Jimmy, you know I love you guys. But we'll be back right after these messages. Polka Saturday Night with the Bastard, filling in for Tara and Jimmy.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
You can't escape a traffic jam. Know what else you can't escape? Seasonal allergies. And you might think you can avoid that coffee stain until... Oh, really?
Game over.
You can't escape a lot of things in life, but you can escape prediabetes. Prediabetes captures 1 in 3 adults. There are usually no signs of prediabetes. In fact, most people don't even know they have it. But with early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Take action by taking the 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. You might not be able to escape having this song stuck in your head, but you can escape prediabetes. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
See, now that wasn't too painful, was it? Okay, we're going to bring you music right now from the G-Notes. I know that Tara is a big fan of the G-Notes, and she definitely enjoys some of that 1970s sound, what I like to refer to as the original G-Notes. So here's one called Marina Polka, featuring Johnny Karas on trumpet, along with Jerry Misovich. That's right, no sax on this one.
Na ciebie serce ma. Jesteś jedyną dobrą Maryną, o ciebie dawno znam. Jesteś jedyną moja Maryno, o ciebie dawno znam. Jesteś jedyną moja Maryno, o ciebie dawno znam. Hey!
Did he just say hey?
Maryna słana i piękna dama i ciężko pracuje. Mamusia patrzy zadowolona, Maryna gotuje. Jesteś jedyną moja Maryno, o ciebie dawno znam.
Ricky, look it. This is not going to last, I'll tell you that. Got some screwball coming up soon.
O ciebie dawno znam.
Oh man, how can you not like something by the G Notes. And live yet, they sounded exactly as they did on their recordings, I will say that.
Okay, one more polka coming up.
And here's another band. They're still around, even after the untimely passing of their leader, Jimmy Nowoczewski. It's Focus. I believe Focus is finishing up whatever commitments they have for this year, and then that's probably going to be it for the band. Forget that they jump in here with the vocal. And yeah, Robin and Jerry Pegg are on Polkas After Dark right now, but hey, it's okay if you switch back and forth. I know a couple of people on the chat said they were doing that. That's fine. They do a great show, and it's all good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going anywhere. There you have it. Robin Pegg on the vocal. Not Rob and Pegg. No, it's Robin Pegg. And you're here on Polka Saturday Night. Now, you're probably saying, well, that's not Jimmy Weber. Because if I was Jimmy Weber, I would say concertina, not concertina. I would say concertina. And probably say something about yins. But anyway, Jimmy and Tara are taking night off so they can spend some precious time with their beautiful granddaughters. Have visitors this weekend, and talking to Tara last night, and she's like, oh, I want to see if I can find somebody to do the show. I said, listen, guys, I'll do it. My pleasure. Very happy to be here on Polka Radio on Polka Saturday Night. Yeah, Ricky is checking in. Rick, should we start slamming it or what? I know you're waiting for some slamming polkas, so hey, we'll give you some. Right now, we're going to listen to Happy Louie with the train polka, and then we'll see where things take us. And I will be doing a couple of segments tonight during the second half of the show, so stick around for that. I just don't know which side of the studio I'm going to sit on.
Światem zaczęła rządzić jesień, o tylko rzucić interwent. A jak tak pragnę, czemu nie wiem, uciec w pociągu od jesienia, uciec w pociąg do przyjaciół, od rachunku telefon. Nie trzeba długo się namyślą, wystarczy tylko wiecie w domu. Wciąż pod pociągu, byle jakiego, nie dbać o bagaż, nie dbać o bilet, ściskają w ręku postawić łóżko ciebie w szafle, niczego i nie będzie szkoda. Zegar stanu niepotrzebne, bo lubię wszystkie lata. Z tego podróż wtedy przyjeżdż, tylko kiedy się obdarzy. Wsiądź do pociągu, byle jakiego, nie dbać o bagaż, nie dbać o bilet. Ściskają w ręku kamyk zielony, a przecież szybko dostaje bilet. Wsiądź do pociągu, byle jakiego, nie dbać o bagaż, nie dbać o bilet. Ściskają w ręku kamyk zielony, a przecież szybko dostaje bilet. La 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 pociągu, byle jakiego, nie dbać o bagaż, nie dbać o bilet. Ściskają w ręku kamyk zielony, a przecież szybko dostaje bilet. Wsiądź do pociągu, byle jakiego, nie dbać o bagaż, nie dbać o bilet. Ściskają w ręku kamyk zielony, a przecież szybko dostaje.
We'll say good evening to Lisa Pritko, also to Bev, and Brian Chankis is out there. Also, Jake Fortin from Jake and the 4 Tin Men, his brand new band. Oh, yes. Ricky, yes, 4 seconds.
It's Polka Saturday night, where the drinks are cold and the music is hot.
That's right, the music is hot, like this one from Lenny Gomolka. I think this was recorded in Buffalo back in the early 1990s. Not the Dingus Day recording. This was another dance. A little polka medley with Gomolka right now. Polkas from Gomolkas. Here we go for Ricky. Oh yeah, this is some good stuff, man. These fucking guys are rocking. Holy shit.
Idzie drugi, a nie widać święta. Ogóreczka zapomniała od słowa kochanka. Ogóreczka zapomniała od słowa kochanka. Żeby nagrać pod gorakiem, gdy przeświata rzeki. Oj, żegnacie moja miła, żegnacie na wieki. Oj, żegnacie moja miła, żegnacie na wieki. Gwiazdeczka wesoło, świeci gwiazdeczka wesoło, moja dziewczyna dziewczyna, moja jedyna, kocha drugiego, kocha chłopaka drugiego, kocha chłopaka drugiego. Moja gwiazdeczka, czy zasmuciła? Moja gwiazdeczka, czy zasmuciła?
This medley rocks. I don't care. I'm not going to mute myself. So we're not roasting. Brian Chenkis and the Chicago Push right there. Yeah, Brian on bass. And wow. Brian, if we could just go back in time, right?
Okay, Emily Polka's for you. Check it out.
Especially for Lisa Pritko. Wanda Pritko just checked back in. She's on her phone now. But Lisa wants to hear Let Your Love Flow. I couldn't find the live copy. I do have it, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
There's a reason for the sunshine and sky. There's a reason.
I'll find the live one. I'll play that one for you, too. Give me a couple minutes, please. Hey, how's everybody doing?
That love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide. And there's those feelings through the moonlit nights with your lover. Oh, just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love flow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean, it's the season. Just let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean, that's the reason. your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you through all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love flow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Just let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason.
Yeah, here we go, Ricky, from 1984. Unknown location. Stash Golonka and his Chicago Masters with one called Haystack. Pure honky at its finest.
Nie mówi, dzieje się, rośnie, a ja już kończę 16 wiosnę, a ja już kończę 16 wiosnę. Mama mi mówi, baw się largami, a ja bym chciała z kawalerami, a ja bym chciała z kawalerami.
Wow, perfect timing. Johnny Wonderlick comes in when we start playing some live Golonka. And I bet you that was you on Concertina, right, John?
Mama już stała, ja jeździę, lezie, mama się gniewa, a ja nie wierzę. Mama się gniewa, a ja nie wierzę. Mama się gniewa, rękami macha, a ja się śmieję, ha, 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 ha. A ja się śmieję, ha, 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 ha. Everybody thanks a lot. Ej, siano, siano, policzamne woda, gdzie się podziała moja uroda, gdzie się podziała
Roll those R's. Roda.
oj, siano, siano, będzie się siekło
The last time I should be given
moje
Polish lessons.
kochanie, gorzej mi zbiegło, moje kochanie, gorzej mi zbiegło. Everybody thanks a lot. Ej, siano, siano, policzamne woda, gdzie się
Okay, Jake, we'll see how that is.
moja uroda, gdzie się
The meters are showing now it's clipping before on OBS, but
oj, siano, siano,
hopefully it's all right. Now let me know.
będzie się siekło, moje kochanie, gorzej mi zbiegło, moje kochanie, gorzej mi zbiegło.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stash Golonka and the Chicago Masters 1984. Once again, good evening to Johnny Wonderlick checking in on YouTube. And we're going to bring you a song right now that Johnny wrote, recorded, and sang with a band out of Buffalo called the Modern Airs. Here it is, the original version of If I Had a Wish, written by Johnny Wonderlick from the Modern Airs.
If I had a wish, what would it be? I'd make a wish that would be good for you and me. I'd wish to see a future day, about 100 years away. Just think of all the things that I would see. If you're like me, you love that lively polka sound. And you'd love to know where polka music's bound. I'm sure that you'll agree with me on just what I'd like to see. That's to see if polka music's still around. It would be great to see the polka #1. All the people who'd be having so much fun. And then the radio would say, there's a polka dance today. And that's where half the population run. They'd say that there's a polka dance upon the moon tonight. The band you'd see would make you scream in fright. And we'd all drive our flying cars to see a polka band from Mars. And a Martian polka band would be a sight.
Also, the flip side of this 45, a kick-ass version of "You Need a Polka," which I'll try to squeeze it in today because that's another good one. Johnny, this was a good version of the Modern Airs. I know it was kind of a tragedy what happened with Danny Boucher, but good band.
Polka bands in town. You'd better keep on playing polkas lest you drown in the tears that I would shed if polka music should go dead. That won't happen if you spread the polka around. I think my closing statement should be backed, 'cause there's just one thing some polka dances lack. Just keep on dancing strong. Next time bring your friends along, 'cause we Polish people like our dances packed.
Once again, good evening, Johnny Wonderlick. That was Johnny with the Modern Airs. And Johnny, I don't know if you remember this. I'm sure you do, but remember back in the early 1980s, I was playing with the Skylarks, my brother Mike and I, and Val was looking for either a reed man or a trumpet player. And you joined the band for a while. You were with us, and that was like the best time that I had playing American music, because when you went on guitar, it was like, man, that was great. You took the band to like so many different levels. I mean, we were just an average local band, and when you came in the band, it was like, wow, you really added so much to it. So I don't know if you remember that, but I have a recording of a rehearsal that we did somewhere. I have to find it. We were doing like Girls from Chicago, you were singing, and then some of the American stuff you did. It was like what was that song, Bartender Blues, I think. And oh man, so I had a great time playing with you. And I remember you did a wedding with us one time. And on the break, I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you had a brown or a beige Dodge Dart, and we went out on the break to, well, let's just say take the edge off, if you would. So I remember that very well. But we'll be back with more music after this, because I have to play some commercials, which usually doesn't happen here.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Helping your inner circle prepare for emergencies can start in many ways. Put together an emergency kit with WIPOL. Create a family communication plan with your tita. Remind Bai to keep a backup battery charged. It all starts with a simple step, telling those you care about to be ready for the worst. So start a conversation and plan for emergencies together. Get more tips at ready.gov/start. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The Native community is big for me.
Makes me feel good to pass on our Rapo traditions. My kids love going up to the Sundance. I like to tell people the Sundance is about family. It's about the tribe. It's not just about the dancer. It's kind of like life. As a Sundancer, I'm just one spoke in the wheel. I need my family there. I need my role models. I need my people there, especially my children. Coming in that door, my family is ready to see me and they believe in me. Before, I'd never seen that from my people. But now when I walk in that door and I see those smiling faces and they're happy to see me, that's special. With my 4 kids, all I ask for them in Arapaho ways is health and happiness. Nothing more, nothing less.
Never stop being a dad. That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
So we're reminiscing here with Johnny Wonderlick over on YouTube, and not too many people may remember this, but he also played with the G-Notes. That's right. He mostly played accordion with them. There were 2 accordions, but he did play some concertina like this one called Y'all Come 1983.
Swinging Josie, your next swinging banjo, to the great big polka dance in town. Our favorite band is playing those happy, snappy polkas, so we'll all be hopping up and down. You all come, you all come, you all come, you all come. There's a great big polka dance in town tonight. You all come, you all come, you all come, you all come. There will be polka music till it's broad daylight. And Jersey jazz again, and Johnny tight shuckle high. Leży będzie śpiewał, rodziska śpiewa, kiedy serce sobie zasypały. You all come, you all come, you all come, you all come. There's a great big polka dance right here tonight. You all come, you all come, you better come, you better come. There'll be polka music till it's broad daylight.
I got to get a drink here soon. They said Jake is going to come. Y'all come, Jake. Johnny Wonderlick on the concertina right there. Y'all come from the Gino. It's 1983. And Johnny said Johnny and his brother Sonny ran that dance. That was the only dance they ever ran together, and they barely broke even, which doesn't surprise me, ladies and gentlemen. Some things never change in polka music. So Ricky, you want me to tell stories? I have another story. And I don't know if you remember this, Johnny, but you were playing with John Gouda, and I was playing with Rhythm and Sound, and I think it was a Friday night. We were at one of the Catskills hotels. May have been the Pines. I'm not sure. And I don't remember. One of us, maybe one of our bands played on Saturday morning too. I don't remember, but we left there. No, I think it was we played Friday night and we left there on Saturday morning. But before we did, we shared some of your flour. And let me tell you, that was some great stuff. I was so mellow on that drive. And I forgot where we were driving to. We were driving to another gig. And yeah, we were driving to another gig, and I was just in the back seat, and I was like, "Oh man, I got to tell Johnny this is some good stuff." So, yeah, Johnny, I hope you can appreciate that. But we're gonna bring you some music right now from. Let's see, we'll bring you some beat. We haven't played anything from Mike Constant, the beat. Or no, let's start first with "Happy Go Strange" from the project, and then we'll hear from the beat. I don't know. You know what? I'm changing my mind again. What the hell's wrong with me? Let's go back to the beat, and then we'll hear from the project. This one is called Roving Days. I don't know. We're starting to go off the rails. I need a drink.
jak tym wąki pasał. Oj, nie jedno dziewczyna z fartuszka rozpasa. Oj, ja też latała, tym krowy pasała. Oj, nie jednego chłopca sportek rozpinała. Hoppa! Pamiętasz, dziewczyno, kiedyś powiadała, oj, słóweczko do ludzi, że będziesz kochała. Oj, albo ja, albo ty, odpuśćmy zaloty. Oj, bo się ludzie śmieją z nasze roboty. Oj! Dziewczyno, już mi się rozeszli. Powiedz mi, żaden chłopak już się nie rozkocha. Powiedz mi, dziewczyno, żeśmy się kochali. Powiedz mi, moje dziewczyny, jak mi się ustawi.
Two hands, Ricky.
There you go, featuring all the guys in the band on that one. One called a Happy...
Music by the Piakowski brothers right now. There's going to be a project coming up with them. I just have to say that. It will involve myself and a couple other people that you probably know very well. A little teaser there. Here's one called Crying Time.
Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that you said it won't be long before it's crying time. Now they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that tears are only made to make them grow. Well, my love never grown up stronger. If I live to be 100 years old, oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that far away in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Now you say you found someone that you love better. That's the way it's happened every time before. My love for you could never grow no stronger. Something you walk out the door. Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Take it, thank you.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The United Polka League of the Mohawk Valley, a premier polka club based in Utica, New York, has been bringing in live polka bands to Central New York for the last 46 years. And on May 17th, you're all cordially welcomed, as the featured band will be the Piotkuski Brothers, along with Mr. Polka showman himself, John Guda. The dance is dubbed Mom Just Wants to Polka Dance, will take place on Sunday, May 17th, at the Rose Lawn Banquet Hall, 446 Main Street, New York Mills, New York, just a stone's throw away from Utica. Free polka dance lessons from 1 till 2, then the Piotkuski Brothers, along with John Guda, take the stage from 2 until 6. With a large dance floor and plenty of free parking, the Rose Lawn's an ideal facility for polka dances and features a full bar. $15 admission at the door, under 18 are free. Again, everybody's cordially invited as the United Polka League of the Mohawk Valley presents the Piotkuski Brothers along with John Guda, May 17th, 2 till 6 at the Rose Lawn, 446 Main Street in New York Mills, New York. On Facebook, look for United Polka League. Also check out Eventbrite. Do zobaczenia na parkiecie. See you on the dance floor.
Here's a hot polka from Freeze Dried and the Fabulous Icicles for Ricky Kordakowski.
Ricky, I don't think they recorded this one, but it's a live version. This is the first time they ever did this song, and I thought of you.
Yeah, everybody put your hands up.
Guitars all over the place.
Show me some affection. These memories will
Having a little problem with that chord there on guitar. Kind of lost. All right, enough of that. Even that's too much for me today. That's not saying much. We're going to bring you some DVSTA right now, one called Dance With Me. It sounds like the bass is a little distorted. Who knows? Everybody wants to play like Nigel, but they just turn things up.
Bo nieba co policzyć noga. Hej, ty zestaczkę, zawsze tańcujesz, nigdy się nie boli noga. Hej, starszy fajny, żoneczkę szukam, taki błąd się mi podoba. Że mi się na polnie hulała, a ty Hanuś
Dance With Me from DBSTA. Now we're going to listen to Wally Dombrowski, one called Play Musicians. Just don't play with yourself. Sorry, Rick. I guess the screwball is starting to kick in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we have a Polka Radio exclusive coming up for you, sent to me by Johnny Wunderlich. Something called Polka Dance, and he said there's no vocals on this, but let's take a listen. I think we're going to like this. Oh, it's nice. Johnny, that's a great mix, too. Wow. That should be the template for all polka recordings. Kevin Kurdziel, the sarcastic bastard. I'm on Polka Radio, hosting Polka Saturday night for Jimmy and Tara. They're not here tonight. know Jimmy Weber's going to be jealous because I have an exclusive on his show and he wasn't here for it. Once again, Johnny, I have to say, tremendous mix. You know what else I like the mix of? And I'll have to play a song off of that album, was the New York Sound album you guys recorded. That's a great mix as well. Oh, Ricky, man, that's some great stuff there from Johnny, huh? Johnny, my hat's off to you, buddy. Stella at the wheel right now, Downtown Sound. We have some segments coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm kind of working it out as we go along.
I take Stella out to drive, I just pray to stay alive. She does 50 right away, and that's still in our driveway. I wish that she would slow down while she's driving through the town. She don't know her left from right, she scares everyone in sight. Oh, I don't know what to do. Stoplight's red, she goes right through. Every time she hits the brake, it gives me a bad headache. I just can't go on no more. Someone help me out the door. You gotta have some nerves of steel with my Stella at the wheel. Stella, watch your backside, Stella! Okay, Stella, here we go again. I see lights, they're flashing red. I tell her there's a train ahead. I tell her to hit the brakes, but she just accelerates. There's not much that I can say. Close my eyes and start to pray. Guess I should have stayed in bed, but I didn't use my head. Well, I told you all I know. Now it's time for me to go. If you're smart, you'll all agree. Never give your wife the key. If she has to travel far and she wants to use the car, save yourself a lot of fuss. Give her money for the bus. Stella, why don't you take the bus already? It's too crowded. Oh no, Stella.
Yeah, as Ricky Korkowski said on YouTube, Mr. Smooth, Bobby Bobin. I also have to share a story. So I remember when Bobby Bobin was put into Versatones, and it was, I guess it was like the late 90s. I don't remember the exact date, but it was the fall before he passed away. And I remember talking to him at the bar at Polka Motion by the ocean in Ocean City, Maryland. And looking back on that conversation, I think he kind of knew that his time was short at that point in his life.
Stella, let me out.
Okay, men. This is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go grocery shopping, cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You gotta dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. No, you won't. Because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time to show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. Now go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick, and proud aunt. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing. But not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. 1 in 6. That little girl sitting alone at the playground, she can't play like the other kids. She doesn't have the energy because she's hungry. School lunch will be her only meal today. It breaks my heart that this is the reality in our country, but it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. This food is then provided to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about using your imagination, learning, and having fun. These children shouldn't have to miss out on simply being a kid because they're hungry. To find out how you can help end childhood hunger in your community, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America.
Oh, look at who showed up.
Get ready to raise your glass and set sail for the ultimate polka party at sea. Join us May 9th through the 16th, 2027 for the Polka Brews Cruise to the Mediterranean. We're sailing the beautiful Norwegian epic, departing from Rome for an incredible journey through the Amalfi Coast, Sicily, the French Riviera, and beautiful Barcelona, Spain. And who's bringing the party? It's yours truly, Jimmy Weber and the Sound Celebration Band, playing live on board for an unforgettable week of music and dancing. Best of all, your package is truly all-inclusive, featuring an unlimited open bar, specialty dining, prepaid gratuities, and Wi-Fi, world-class ports by day, polka parties by night. Cabins are filling fast, so don't miss the boat. Call Mary Rose today at Let's Have a Good Time Travel at 954-594-6883. That's 954-594-6883 or email info@polkabrewscruise.com. The Polka Brews Cruise 2027, where the beer is cold, the music is hot, and the Mediterranean has never sounded so good. Send your deposit today.
What happens every weekend will help to pull me through this time to
Wanda Pritko want to hear Let's Get Back to Me and You, some live TBC, and I don't know, Ricky, I bet you this is one of your recordings too. I just have a feeling. Peter D. There you go, Wanda.
Can you believe that Tara and Jimmy left his guy in charge? It's Polka Saturday Night with the Sarcastic Bastard. Kevin Kurdziel on Polka Radio, your source for polka music and entertainment.
Oh, Johnny, this one brings back memories. The unreleased album from New York Sound that you engineered, recorded over on the second floor of Keith Gregor's Music Mall on Broadway, right near Union Road, across from Cheektowaga Town Hall. Is that enough detail for everybody? Here's a nice version of Stevens Point Obetic, a little minor key part in there. Very nice. Key change, nice. So that was Johnny Wunderlich along with New York Sound, an album that was never released. New York Sound was actually originally started by Tommy Karras. He left the G-Notes, started his own band, and they recorded a 45, and then Tommy left the band actually to go join his brother Johnny with the Jimmy Sturr Orchestra. So the guys kept the band going, and then I know that Johnny and Tommy Wunderlich joined the band at some point. They had a couple of different versions of the band, but that was the last version of the band. It was really good. I have a live recording of the band from Polish Falcons in Depew from Falcon days. And I remember you guys played outside. It was this version of the band, too. And I was just talking to Johnny on YouTube about the Excelsior accordion that he had back then. He's telling me it was a 59 Excelsior. Beautiful, beautiful sound. Like one of the best accordions I ever heard. So Johnny, I think you said you don't have that anymore. But, wow, that was a great accordion. And always loved the way that sounded. But that was a good band. Good band that Ricky was saying, well, I should play more of this stuff. Yeah, I agree. It was Jimmy Johnson on bass on that. And Eddie Chadwick on drums, and Mike Birdsey on trumpet and clarinet, and I know Tommy Tommy Wunderlich played concertina, and Johnny, you played accordion, I believe, and Tommy told me that he cut the horns on that, so on that recording. So yeah, some good stuff there, New York Sound. So Jimmy, since this is Polka Saturday Night, this is not my show, this is Jimmy and Tara's show, and Jimmy usually takes over around this time of the show where he runs the board. Now it's only me today, so I have to play both parts, although my hair's not red enough to play the part of Tara, but I will play the part of Jimmy, and I'm going to bring you a segment today. And these are some segments that I always wanted to do on my show, just never really got the opportunity to do them. But this first one is going to be called Same Guy, Different Band. That's right, the same vocalists, and these are vocalists, ladies and gentlemen, that played and sang with separate organizations throughout the years. And we're going to feature somebody in this next segment who I'm sure you all know, Dave Scrubby Severiniak. And we're going to first hear him singing I'm Telling You, Obetic, a live version of that from the Dynatones. And then we're going to listen to Scrubby a few years after that when he joined Sunshine.
Ja powiadam, nie kochaj rozwiednia. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj go. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj rozwódki. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj ją. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj miłsza, nie chłopcego. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj go. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj miłsza. Ja ci powiadam, nie kochaj ją.
Okay, there you have Scrubby with the Dynatones. Of course, everybody always equates Scrubby with the Dynatones, but when the Dynatones broke up in 1984, about roughly a little less than a year later, Scrubby ended up joining Sunshine, and here is one from the band called Hit 'Em in the Head. No, not that head.
Now a coalasa all around the lake. Chitalawa kasha, how's about a date? Ona chawa nikla, I gave her a dime. Ona chawa kisa, but honey, I ain't got no time. Hey sa, oh sa sa, hit him on the head with a kielbasa. Hey sa, oh sa, hit him on the head with a kielbasa.
There you have it. Same guy, different band. That's right, Dave Scrubby Severiniak. That was from a Sunshine recording, I want to say roughly 1986, 1987. The members of the band included Tommy Picciano and Mike Burka on trumpet, Dave Nigel Kurdziel on bass, Scrubby on concertina, Mike Nowakoski on accordion, Hank Marjahowski on drums. So it was actually almost the entire the entire Power of 10 Dynatones, and that band got together about a year or two after that Sunshine album was recorded. The only difference was Trojack was back with the band, and then I went to play accordion with the Dynatones, but that was very close. And if you really compare those two albums, Power of 10 and this one by Sunshine, very similar sound. If you like, it might not be that subtle to you, but once somebody tells you, like, compare them, you can kind of hear the similarities there. So yeah, 4 guys out of the 6 that were on Power of 10 were on that Sunshine album. So some good stuff. We have another feature coming up here in a few minutes, another segment, as Jimmy Weber would like to call them. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We're gonna play something. Let's give you something from Bluzoinchik again, and then Ricky wants to hear something from that live Galanka recording. Here is one called Automobile. You have your web browser set to Polka Radio. We're coming to you on YouTube as well. This is Polka Saturday Night. Jimmy and Tara are off today, but don't let that deter you from listening.
Każdy porda kupuje, jeździ, kręci, startuje. Na wesele lub piknik jadą sobie szrytami, wszyscy armobilami. Kawalery dziś jeżdżą i pany zaszczepiają, na rajdzik namawiają. Która się da namówić, na przejażdżkę się zgodzi, to sobie tym zaspłaci. Kobiety jeżdżą na raj, ale nigdy nie sama, lecz ma jakie głodziana. Ja tyś jedną lajtuję, ona na mnie mołoko, bo ją Bożem daleko.
Polka Radio is proud to present Polka Saturday Night with Tara and Jimmy Weber. Let the fun begin. Oh, that was totally mislabeled. I don't know where the hell that was supposed to be a song. I don't know what happened there, but and I didn't spill a drink on anything today, folks. Speaking of which, if you were watching last night, I decided to do a pop-up show, and I was like, I don't know, something kept telling me, yeah, don't do it. But I was like hell bent on doing a show last night, so I get on and like not even into the first song, I spilled the Bloody Mary on my mixing board, and I'm like, okay, so I cleaned it up, and like it wasn't really all over the mixing board, just a small portion of it. And everything was working fine. And then all of a sudden it just started stuttering. Like an hour into the show, it started stuttering and I smelled something burning and I'm like, oops, got to unplug this. I'm off the air. So I hook up a new board, but then when you do that, it just sets a whole different bunch of things into motion. And so Brian Chankis had to hop on and get things. By the time we got it fixed, I was done. I'm like, okay, I'm done for today. But we're glad to be back on the air, and thank you to Brian Chankis. It's always good when you have like 6 extra mixing boards. People are always like, why do you have so many boards? I'm like, because I spill drinks on my board. Actually, that was the first time I ever did something like that. So other than the closest I probably did something similar to was dropping my iPhone in the swimming pool in Florida, and again, it was working for a while, and then it just crapped out. So those things happen, but we're going to bring you some music right now, some laid back music from the Freddie K Band. This was what I would call quasi honky off of Freddie's last recording called "There's a Reason for It All," featuring Frankie Kolodziejski on clarinet, Mike Yevich on trumpet. I was on accordion. Freddie was on accordion and concertina. Timmy Vinyarz played bass, and Hank Marjahowski was on drums.
Tańcu podkę od Lwowa, bo ci Karłowa nie śpiewa. Tyś dziewczyna ma kochana, tańcuj ze mną aż do rana. Ja tańcuję, a ty chudaj, ale nie tak, nie przytulaj tak brzydko, to wygląda bardzo brzydko. Żebyś ty mnie jak ja tobie, dalibyśmy burzy sobie, a ty mnie nic nie zyczysz. Jak ja dotrzem, to ty krzyczysz. A jak krzyczę, bo się boję, bo nas tutaj tylko dwoje. Po ślubie nie będę taka, tańczy wszystko i buziaka.
Freddie K Band right there from the last CD that Freddie released. That was around I want to say 99. It might have been in the year 2000. But that was the last recording that Freddie would do. He recorded that in his basement. Hank Gusevich was the engineer on that one. And so Ricky was saying, yeah, the great clarinet work on that. Yes, great clarinet work, but I did not like the way the clarinet sounded because, and I'll tell you what happened on that. When Hank set up the microphones, he set up two microphones for the clarinet, one for like the upper part of the clarinet and then one towards the bell of the clarinet, just to kind of give it a nice blended sound. Well, something happened, and so Hank was upstairs. We were down in the basement. Frankie's recording, and for some reason, he was only playing into the mic that was at the bell of the clarinet, and so it has an okay sound, but it would have been a lot beefier had he played into both mics. But it's just one of those stories that you remember, and you know, it sounds very good. I mean, definitely his playing compensates for any tonal differences there with the clarinet, but some good stuff nevertheless. So we're here on Polka Saturday night, filling in for Tara and Jimmy Weber. They will be back, I believe, next week, probably coming to you live. I don't know. You know, they kind of hold their cards close to their vest, and I usually have to ask them, like, you know, are you going live this week or what? So we'll see for next week. But we have some commercials coming up in a few minutes, and then we're going to do another segment here, a Jimmy Weber segment coming up on the show. And who knows, maybe we'll go a little past 10 o'clock. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. All depends on how I feel, right? That's right. Okay, so let's bring you something from the Ampliers right now. This one is called Flower Garden. Let's listen to something from these old bastards right now.
wyrosła mi jabłoneczka, wyrosła mi jabłoneczka koło mego ogródeczka.
So this is Ampliers. I'm going to talk over it. I'm not a big Ampliers fan, and I know I'm going to piss some people off by saying that. But so, ladies and gentlemen, on last week's show, Tara and Jimmy were doing the polka version of the Kentucky Derby, and I don't know, he was using like some random number generator, but I lost track of what the hell he was doing. I'm like, I don't know, like I just like he could have said anything, like anybody wanted, and I would have believed it. It was very confusing. I had to get a spreadsheet going to figure out what was what. Yes, we'll be back with more music after this. Again, the first time probably in a long time that we actually hit all the commercial breaks on Polka Saturday Night.
This is the Chef of Love, Chef Gennard, TV host and restaurateur. My grandparents harvested their land to sell food and share this overflowing bounty with our community. Grandma said, for every yam we pick, we give one away. In the world they cultivated, I love preparing and eating dinner with my family on Sundays. When our resources changed, food assistance programs sustained us. They gave me fuel to start my first culinary business at 16 years old, and inspiration to donate the extra food in my community. Through my life, I've developed an appetite to work with others to ensure everyone has access to the nutritious food we need to thrive. Together, we can help end hunger. Come on, join the movement with Feeding America by volunteering, donating, and advocating. Learn more at feedingamerica.org/act now.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You can't escape a traffic jam. Know what else you can't escape? Seasonal allergies. And you might think you can avoid that coffee stain until... Oh, really? You can't escape a lot of things in life, but you can escape prediabetes. Prediabetes captures 1 in 3 adults. There are usually no signs of prediabetes. In fact, most people don't even know they have it. But with early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Take action by taking the 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. You might not be able to escape having this song stuck in your head, but you can escape prediabetes. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org today.
Okay, hold on, folks. I'm going to go to that website right now. I need to find out if I have diabetes. According to my last blood test, which was not too long ago, I don't have diabetes, so that's good. So here is our next Jimmy Weber segment for Polka Saturday Night. He usually does these segments the second half of the show, and we're going to try to keep that up as well. Polka tradition here. I don't want to ruffle feathers too much here. Right? We can't shake things up too much. We've got to kind of keep the format of Tara and Jimmy intact, right? So we want to make sure there's some consistency here. But here's a segment, and I used to, when I did broadband polkas, I used to call this a broadband triple play. And what the broadband triple play is it's 3 songs, and they either the songs or the musicians or the bands have some sort of connection, right? Not brass connection, no, but some sort of connection. And so I'm going to call this the Polka Saturday Night Triple Play. And we're going to feature 3 songs from 3 guys in polka music that play accordion who are all named Richie. So there we have it. And they're all called Richie. Don't call them Dick. Whatever you do, do not call them Dick. So we're going to play something first from Happy Richie Boychik, Happy Richie's Polka Band, and one appropriately called Happy Richie's Polka, a song, incidentally, that he also recorded very early on in his polka career and re-recorded on the HR album, which I always tell you is in my top 5 of all polka albums of all time. And then we're going to listen to Richie Bernier sing with New Brass, one called Overnight. And then finally, probably the best-known Richie on accordion, the late Richie Togash, and one of his adult favorites. So let's get into it here on the Polka Saturday Night Triple Play.
życiu gra. Hej, z moją dziewczyną ładnie tańcuje i jeszcze do tego najlepszą wodkę pije. I jeszcze do tego najlepszą wodkę pije. Ja wesoło żyję i wesoło nie, tylko gra mi śpiewa, to jest moje kochanie. Tylko gra mi śpiewa, to jest moje kochanie. Ma ładną dziewczynę, ona kocha mnie, więcej nic ja nie chcę, tylko ładne wesele. Więcej nic ja nie chcę, tylko ładne wesele.
So there you have our first Richie playing the accordion on the Polka Saturday Night Triple Play. And the drummer on this, Dennis Masovich, he now plays with a band in Buffalo called New Direction, but I always thought that Dennis Masovich would have been a good Dynatone drummer. I actually mentioned that to the guys when Larry Trojak left the band, and I'm not sure why we didn't pull the trigger on that. It may have been that Dennis couldn't travel, but he almost ended up coming with the Dynatones. Okay, our second Richie, not to be confused with somebody named Dick. Here is Richie Bernier, one called Overnight, with the new brass from that Solid Brass album.
I met you on Saturday night, got home on Monday morning. Overnight, although I wonder overnight, what's wrong with me? Overnight, love walked right in and shook me like a tree. All night long I wished you were my own sweet lovely darling. Overnight, when I came to, overnight, I was hugging you. Overnight, I pinned myself to see if this was real. All night long I wished you were my own sweet loving darling. Overnight, when I came to, overnight, I was hugging you. Overnight, I pinched myself to see if this was real. Then you came by and told me, dear, that same sweet Monday morning. Overnight, you dreamed about me. Overnight, you loved me too. Overnight, you found a dream that really did come true.
And here's our third Richie, Shakrev Holera, from the great one, Richie Tokash. Probably the most infamous accordion player named Richie.
Krzyczy mama, krzyczy i chłopak przeklina. Oj, psiakrew, cholera, łopił się jak świnia. Łopił się jak świnia i wrzeszczy jak żaba.
Świnia, he's talking about pig.
Cholera, przeklina go baba. Przeklina go baba, bo chłop wódkę pije. Ty jasna, cholera, ja ci mordę śpiję. Ja ci mordę śpiję, wygonię na pole.
będziesz ty, cholera, z bykiem spał w stodole. Czego się tak wściekła? Za to, że wściekły nas to pójdziesz do piekła. Zatny chłop, je mordę, nie gadaj za wiele. Ty wszak krew, cholera, tyś głupi jak ciele. Tyś głupi jak ciele i masz rozum krótki. Oj, wszak krew, cholera, to wszystko od wódki. To wszystko od wódki, to wszystko od piwa. Oj, psia krew, cholera, baba go wyżyła. Hej! Hej, grajcie, chłopcy, grajcie, ale grajcie smutno.
There you have it, our Polka Radio, actually Polka Saturday Night triple play. 3 accordion players named Richie. Nice stuff. Richie Tokarz right there. Shaklev Poleta.
The Bayway Polish Club and the Polish Cultural Foundation proudly present their May Polka celebration on Sunday, May the 17th, featuring polka legend Jimmy Sturr and his orchestra dancing from 2 until 6 p.m. at the Polish Cultural Foundation, 177 Broadway in Clark, New Jersey. They'll have a really great Polish kitchen and a cash bar available. Don't bring a bottle, don't bring food. Please bring cash. Credit and debit is not accepted. For information and table reservations, please call or text Mike Nemyetz, 201-694-2330. Once again, Jimmy Sturr and the orchestra at the Polish Cultural Foundation, 177 Broadway in Clark, New Jersey on Sunday, May the 17th from 2 until 6 p.m. Get in touch with Mike Nemyetz for information and table reservations for 8 people or more. 201-694-2330. Please visit our website, baywaypolishclub.club.
Polka lovers.
What? Another commercial? You sure this is Polka Saturday Night?
And we're dedicated to bringing you the best polka music and entertainment around. But we can't do it alone. We need your help to keep the beat going. Go to polkaradio.org right now and click on the Buy Me a Coffee tab. It's a quick and easy way to make a one-time or recurring donation to support the music you can't get enough of. That's polkaradio.org. From all of us here, thank you for being part of the Polka Radio family.
Sorry, Ricky, I forgot to get back to this recording. Stash Galanka's Chicago Masters Live 1984, unknown location. But I understand this was a dance that was run by Jimmy Hoffa.
Where was I when you were searching for a friend? Here I am, right by your side. Let me love you, let me hold you, let me kiss you like a child. Where was I when you were looking for some sunshine? Where was I when you were caught down in the rain? Here I am, right by your side again, knowing that you are mine.
we're going to be wrapping up the show. I'm going to stay a couple minutes extra. Probably not a long time, but in no rush to get out of here, I guess.
Dajcie jej chusteczkę, dajcie jej karteczkę ode mnie, by mnie pamiętała, by mnie zapomniała, kochanie. By mnie pamiętała, by mnie zapomniała, kochanie. Don't you know by now? Do I need you? Must I show you how? Do I love you? Do I love you? Do I have to say yes? I love you. Yes, I love you in every way. When I saw you for the first time and you looked my way, then I knew in my heart love was here to stay. Do I love you? Do I love you? Yes, in every way. Especially today, our wedding day.
As we begin winding things down here on Polka Saturday night, a little polka medley from Stashko Lanka. We have about another minute and a half of this one to go.
Do I love you? Do I love you? Don't you know by now? Do I need you? Do I need you? Must I show you how? Do I love you? Do I love you? Do I have to say yes? I love you. Yes, I love you in every way. When I saw you for the first time and you looked my way, then I knew in my heart love was here to stay. Do I love you? Do I love you? Yes, in every way. Especially today, our wedding day.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to catch me tomorrow morning. I barely get any time to rest here. This week, 7 days a week, man. Unbelievable. No, I have fun doing it, and it's been my pleasure to fill in for Jimmy and Tara today. But you can catch me tomorrow for Coffee with Kevin, 10 a.m., as we bring you some great polka music, share some Joe, as they say, a cup of Joe, and share some laughs.
Polka Saturday night with guest host Kevin Kurdziel. Don't spill that drink.
Oh, Ricky, I had to get this one in again. You know how we love our Linda's polka. Frankie Lishka and TBC is sung with the money shot. Hey, Ricky, I'll try not to be premature today with the money shot. Here it comes, and I really mean comes. And Ricky, I didn't play any Full Circle today, so we'll play this right now. One called Mother's Garden.
Umej mami w ogródeczkom trawka zielona. Umej mami w ogródeczkom trawka zielona. Nie powiem ci moja sienku, ani co wie mój Staszenku, czemu jestem pracowana i zasmucona. Nie powiem ci moja sienku, ani co wie mój Staszenku, czemu jestem pracowana i zasmucona.
Ricky, it doesn't get any better, man. This is unbelievable.
Umej mami w ogródeczkom rosną pongole. Umej mami w ogródeczkom rosną pongole. Nie chcę ciebie, moja sienku, ani ciebie, mój Staszenku, nie chcę ja was, chłopcy moje, innego pole. Nie chcę ciebie, moja sienku, ani ciebie, mój Staszenku, nie chcę ja was, chłopcy moje, innego pole. Umej mami w ogródeckom rosną jabłonie. Umej mami w ogródeckom rosną jabłonie. Niech dla ciebie moja sienku i dla ciebie mój Staszenku, chłopcy dla nas przeznaczone to nas nie minie. Niech dla ciebie moja sienku i dla ciebie mój Staszenku, chłopcy dla nas przeznaczone i nas to minie.
So, Ricky, I don't want to talk over Full Circle, but I just found out, and I just talked to their publicist, the Icicles are going to be doing a solo album. That's right. And it's going to be polka. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The sound quality of this is so-so because I grabbed this off of YouTube, but it's Chicago's Milwaukee Avenue back in the early 1980s. This band kind of morphed into Freeze Dry, but here's one called Ooh Baby.
Ooh, baby, I want to hold you in my arms all night long. Turn up my blues, sing the hair, and sing a love song. I want to dance tonight, kiss your lips in every way. Honey, and you just scream to it all. Ooh, baby, listen to your heart, you must be apart. Turn it off, forget the memories and the love that's in my heart. I want to see those pretty eyes. Time that's like a big surprise.
Oh, I'm getting the 5-minute warning.
Baby, I can sleep in the night, just being all alone. God, I always dream about you anyway, by the telephone. I cannot take it any further. Maybe you can't be no sooner. Got to have you for my very own. Oh, baby, you're the one I want. Oh, baby, you are the special someone that will hang on fire.
Maybe I'll go to midnight now. great concertina work there, Teddy Kivic. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. All right, we're going to wrap up with this, ladies and gentlemen. Before we play another commercial, and then that's it. I'm out of here. I'm getting the hook. In more ways than one, I think. Here's one called Polka Shirley. Lily of the Valley.
My Cheryl, a pretty, pretty girl. She loves the polka dance and sometimes big romance. We wanna Tina, move over now, eat window. She got one love you out. Hey, Taka Mirshkawa, let's go. That's my polka Shirley, dancing around the floor. That's my polka Shirley, yelling out for more. That's my polka Shirley, the girl has been for me. That's my polka Shirley. Come on, dance with me.
Another one with Frankie Kolodziejski. Nice.
That kind of name that brings you sweet refrain. A melody and song just keeps me hanging on. Choć ładna zabawy, wycznie muzyką, tak serce śpiewuje, hej, polkę tańcuje. That's my polka Shirley, dancing around the floor. That's my polka Shirley, yelling out for more. That's my polka Shirley, the girl has been for me. That's my polka Shirley. Come on, dance with me. Hey!
I'm bringing the siren back to polka music from the 1970s. Let's see this. Hank Talk.
All right, everybody, help us out.
Damn it. You always have to talk over our solo.
Hey, polka Shirley, where you been all my life?
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a message coming up, and then we're going to resume our regularly scheduled programming here on Polka Radio. Don't forget, join me 10 a.m. tomorrow, Coffee with Kevin.